Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, let's continue Sun and Moon. This will be part 3.
何この匂い。
錆びた鉄の匂いかな。
And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The male characters and the female characters. When it's Yuzuki going around with a black mama, he's the one that knows what the smell is, the rusted smell. It's the males showing off their knowledge, and then the women going like, "Oh, okay." I thought that was a little unfortunate. All right, but let's continue on.
あれ、もう行き止まり。
ここは僕に任せて。よいしょ。あれあれ、このレバー錆びてて動かないな。はあ、どうだい？僕のスマートな案内は。
結構手こずってましたよね。
Alrighty.
滝のように流れる水に巨大な水車。圧巻だね。
ちょっと肌寒いですね。
僕を抱きしめてごらん。いつでも温めてあげるよ。
冬服着てくればよかったな。
My chest is a little bit cold, so we'll close my sweater here. There was one thing that I wanted to talk about. I've been meaning to bring it up every video of this series, but I keep forgetting. Playing this, I was kind of reminded of an anime series called His and Her Circumstance.
これが一つ目の黒いかかしだね。お仕事を始めようか。かかしに記憶された過去を修復して太陽のかけらを手に入れよう。
今度はどんな過去なんでしょうか。
Alright, here's Marie. Called Kareshi Kanojo no Jijo in the Japanese, His and Her Circumstance. It's not very related to the story here in Sun and Moon, but there's a boy and a girl in a high school. It's a drama. Spoiler alert, they fall in love, but... It was by Anno, director Anno, who did Evangelion and his animation studio, Gainax.
アイドルのライブ？未来っぽい世界でしたね。
未来みたいな過去だなんて面白いことは言うね。
And the series, it got kind of some buzz because it was the first thing that director Anno and the Gainax did after Evangelion.
ひなちゃんには将来の夢とかはないの？
一応ありますよ。私、先生。
もしかして僕のお嫁さんとか？
それはないです。
ひなちゃん、とほほ。
But yeah, as is maybe expected from that director and that studio, there's a lot of like angst and stuff going on. So yeah, I can recommend it. Unfortunately, it does not end. They do like, 20-something episodes and then just stop in the middle of the story, which is too bad, but it's good while it lasts. And then, looking at all of the story where we are now, we've finished the return of the People World arc at this point. Yeah, it really is striking me and a lot of people that Hina and Yuzuki are kind of the most important characters of the game. I love Fio and Lavania, don't get me wrong, but they don't feel as important as Hina and Yuzuki.
実は太陽を直すお仕事が終わるまで帰れないんだ。
ブラックですね。雨が。
やれやれ。ここで少し雨宿りしようか。
はい。刑事でも雨が降るんですね。
I didn't know either.
綺麗な眺め。なんだかすごい遠くに来ちゃいました。私、雨は嫌いだったんだけどな。
そうそう。ちょっとこっちに来てくれるかな。
What was that reaction from Papa? But we know at this point that this story of Hina and Yuzuki may be looping. And so Papa and Black Mama, they may know these characters more than they know them.
雨冷たくないですか？
ひなちゃんを雨から守れたら僕はそれで十分さ。
ありがとう。
But yeah, even where we are with the story, we don't know how or why exactly Hina and Yuzuki are so important.
急な雨で困ってる時に男の人が傘を貸してくれる。ドラマで見てちょっと憧れてたんですよね。
そして僕たちみたいに相合い傘で一緒に帰るわけだね。
これは相合い傘なんでしょうか。
これが2つ目のかかしだね。お仕事行ってらっしゃい。
I still remember when Marie came out for the first time. I wasn't super impressed with her story. But after seeing her Dark Memory story, and then especially after seeing Yuri's story, then it was all very great. It turned out to be one of my favorite stories in the whole game. And we didn't realize this at first with the beginning of Sun Moon, but there are the three stories that have like the pair of characters to them.
どれだけ科学が進歩しても戦争はなくならないんですね。
それが人の差がってやつなのかも。
And so Sun Moon, kind of the overarching theme, is relationships between people. And ultimately how people can find atonement in each other.
建物の中に入ったね。ここなら雨も当たらなそうだ。
分かれ道。
左の道へ行けば先へ進めるはずだよ。
Let's go to the right. I want to pick up the dropped items. There's also the fish boss down here, which I still have not beat, actually.
どうしたの？
え、水滴が肩に。
ひなちゃん、意外と怖がり？
Oh, we got some bonus dialogue there. But yeah, a long time ago... Oh. Oh, that's right. We're in the other story, so there are no dropped items. Okay. Let's return. Well, we got the dialogue, at least. But yeah, a long time ago, I floated... Hmm? I've never seen this before. Sure, let's poof back. Okay. That wasn't very far, but cool, cool. First time I've seen that. But yeah, a long time ago I floated the idea that, maybe the Sun and Moon arc was like something that was only added to the game after the very successful launch of the game. And I was wondering, like, how would the game look, or how would the story look if there was not the Sun-Moon arc? Would People World still work without these characters and, like, what happens in here? But after seeing the latest part of People World, I'm starting to think that it was all part of the plan from the beginning. I mean, if we really got into it, we could, you know, pick apart the People World and then look at how it was arranged so that it would kind of take into effect, or take into consideration, what happens here in Sun Moon. But it seems too well developed.
言い忘れてたけど、太陽のかけらは全部で3つなんだ。このケージでかけらを手に入れたら、僕たちのお仕事も終わりってわけ。
やっと家に帰れるんですね。
Oh, there's Tokyo Tower. The dragon at the end of Dragon Dragoon gets impaled on this.
それにビルも。
ひなちゃんの世界に近づいてるってことかも。太陽も随分増えたようだしね。
Appears in the beginning of Nier Replicant as well.
ってどういう？
ごめんごめん。ひなちゃんは気にしないで。それよりその鳥の石像に触れてみようよ。
But yeah, everything about Sun Moon and like its connection and then how it's developing in People World feels too developed, feels too kind of like deep and robust to have been something just sort of added after the fact.
頭がクラクラする。
別の場所にワープしたみたいだ。これで進めるね。
Later, I want to do a video where I look back at kind of the history of Nier Reincarnation. Not like stuff taking place within the game, but around the game, looking at it from a mobile gaming industry point of view. And then I want to kind of investigate whether this game was one of those that was sort of planned out from the beginning, you know, to go for 3 years, to have the story advance in this way. I brought up this type of mobile game in a series of videos that I made called, Crash Course of Shutdowns of Japanese Mobile Games? Oh yeah, this door's still shut. I wonder if it'll be openable by the end of service. But yeah, I talked about the sort of mobile game which has kind of a predetermined lifespan. Some of them announce ahead of time that it is going to have a limited lifespan. Some do not. And I think there's a lot of evidence to say that Nier Reincarnation was one of those, but did not announce ahead of time. Oops. It would also be interesting to look at what happened with Nier Reincarnation, to see like what kind of lessons we can learn about the mobile gaming industry. And then like how this game breaks the rules, and it breaks a lot of rules. Oh, this is new.
Hina ちゃんの持ってるスマホも僕はすごい技術だと思うな。
確かにそうですね。
Nothing behind here, right? Hmm? No, I don't think so. Actually, it does look like there's a platform. Let's go down there anyway. Yeah, yeah. What is this? No, nothing there either. Odd. Lately I've been posting some kind of guide videos on Reddit. Just to help out folks that are entering the game now. And then somebody brought up the idea of like an Easter egg in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they added something, you know, towards the end or at the end. So it might be good to keep our eyes peeled for that.
あれは3つ目のカカシにたどり着いたみたいだ。
よかった。もうワープはコリコリ。
That closed doorway that we saw earlier, I thought that was a like a defective scarecrow for a boss fight, but it was a closed door, so I'm glad I went there actually. Stray scarecrow, that's what it was. There was that one in the prison-looking thing in I think in the first video. I should have gone in there because there's more dialogue between Hina and Papa there.
ごめんごめん。ちょっと話し込んじゃって。
Well, we know who he was talking to, so let's ask what were you talking about?
ちょっとお仕事の報告をね。まあまあ、ひなちゃんは気にしなくていいよ。
Okay, so that relates to what I was just talking about how this might be a loop. You know, Hina and Yuzuki are being led through the cage multiple times, and it seems that they have been failing Papa and Black Mama up to now, and Mama's telling them to succeed this time.
元気ないみたいですけど。
大丈夫だよ。
And so we know the different endings of Sun Moon, and so like one of them has to be the success, you know, or like the goal that all of these carriers are going for. I wonder if it's one killing the other, then they would be kind of like dispelled or turned into weapon stories. If Hina and Yuzuki were a threat to the cage, then that would be like success in getting rid of them. But there's also the third ending where they connect the sun and the moon, and then they what is it? Resolve things with each other. They become friendly again, forgive each other, and then they continue, and then we see them again in People World, and they work there with 10H to get things done. I was thinking about it more. Maybe connecting the sun and the moon and having Hina and Yuzuki survive is opening a path to the Earth from the cage or from the moon base. So perhaps all this time, Mama and Papa and Black Mama are all working together to move from the cage to the Earth, but have not been able to, until they're successfully able to lead Hina and Yuzuki through this section. I don't know, just throwing ideas out there, but yeah. And so when we hear that Hina and Yuzuki are, what is it, responsible for the cage coming under attack, I don't know if that's quite true or completely true. Maybe they are, but maybe they are also the key to getting out. Still, we don't know. But yeah, we did see at the end of the new chapter of People World that they did make it to Earth, so... Okay, we're coming up on the last scarecrow.
この音。
雷が鳴り始めたね。あれあれ、びっくりして元の姿に戻っちゃった。今の雷は近かったね。大丈夫？
あんまり大丈夫じゃないかも。
僕の魔力もそろそろ限界だよ。ここからは傘なしでもいいかい？
わかりました。
もうすぐ4つ目のかかしがあるはずだよ。ずぶ濡れになる前に急ごう。
Knowing that the Earth looks like this makes me look at all of this kind of in a new light. Oh, Papa threw himself between ourselves and the crumbling tower.
大丈夫。ちょっと冗談はやめて。また私を一人にしないで。パパ。
初めてパパって呼んでくれたね。ほらほら、ひなちゃんに泣き顔は似合わない。やった。
大丈夫なの？
もちろんさ。ひなちゃんを元の世界に送り届けないとだからね。いたた。
もう無茶しないでね。
But yeah, knowing that this is what the Earth looks like now, very interesting.
僕は大丈夫だから、最後の黒いかかしに記憶された過去を見届けよ
う。パパは少し休んでて。
そうさせてもらうよ。僕のことは心配しないで。
But looking at the language of the latest People World chapter, there are times when it says machine life forms, and there are times when it does not. It very specifically says like enemy rather than machine life forms. And so my first reaction to hearing that the war was done between the androids and the machine life forms was that the machine life forms were like going around Earth, and so making the world like the cage. But that is not specified, so it might be a different entity or race. And also, we got the salt snow at the very last cutscene. Machine life forms don't produce that, at least as far as I know. So, who knows what's going on?
彼女が背負う思いはどれほどの重圧なんだろうね。
でも誰かが不幸になる過去じゃなくてよかった。
さてさて。
Well, just you wait.
お疲れ様。
最後の太陽のかけら。
これで壊れた太陽を直す準備が整ったんだ。先へ進も
う。Right, so here we change to the other character and then come back at the end. Yeah, again, in real time when this was being released, it was very interesting to see how it was playing out. We were wondering, like, if we're going to be able to play as the other character.
なんか嫌な感じ。
僕がついてるよ。ここを渡り切ろう。
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to go over this bridge knowing what's here.
これは何？
Can we look at these, actually? Are these just random images, or do they have connection? It looks like random images, but one of them looks like, on the right there, that kind of looks like a Legion, doesn't it? But we see like disease, violence, war.
声が頭の中に。
落ち着いて。ひなちゃんの世界に近づいてる証だから。壊れた太陽が一つになって。願いの成就には代償が伴う。それがセットのことわ
Okay, so there they're talking about a wish. That was present with Fio and Lavania as well. Lavania wanted to become human. And Fio wanted her dreams taken away, I think. I think that was her wish.
少女はある仕事へ向かう。父親との生活と他人の人生を天秤にかける日々。たとえくじけたとしても、彼女は一人で罪を抱える。いつ壊れてもおかしくない父親とのささやかな幸せのために。
Alright, so there we get a little replay. Again, it's kind of unbelievable that Hina would choose that kind of part-time job when there's so many others out there that she could do. But it's to, you know, help the story along, to get it where it needs to be going. Alright, but we're back at school. Summoned by the teacher. There are rumors flying.
Excuse. 声の方へと向けられる教師たちの視線。居心地の悪い空気の中、少女は呼び声の方へと進む。
So here we have a teacher's room of a high school, and I don't know how it is with all high schools in the States or other Western countries, but in Japan, the teachers will all share one big room, kind of like an open working space. And then when they got class, they go to the classrooms and, you know, teach their subjects. It's not a thing where, like, you know, the teacher has their own classroom, like an office, you know, and they're in there all day, every day. Alright, but anyway. Let's go deeper in. And this looks like the principal's office. We got trophies and stuff there. There's a big old flag in the back with, like, I don't know, the slogan of the school. Also, the kanji written in calligraphy on the right, up on the wall. That could be a slogan. Here we are.
テストのたびに向けられた教師からの期待の眼差し。それが今、動揺と失望へと変わっているように見える。学校に通報があったという夜の街での違法な薬の売買。 当然のように取り消された少女の有料企業への内定。厳しい叱責の末に彼女は定額を言い渡された。
This part I found a little hard to believe as well.
少女は放心しながら
Like the job offer
職員室を後にする。
rescinded, fine.
内申点の
To
た
be
めに
suspended,
積み重ねた
fine.
努力は崩れ、少女の悪い噂はすでに学校中に知れ渡っていた。
But to get like zero like follow-up support from the school.
失意に飲まれていく。
Nothing like, you know, let's find another way, let's find a way through this, just to totally abandon Hina like this. I find that unbelievable as well. But yeah, everything that Hina has been working for
太陽。
is gone.
そのわずかな光を頼りに少女は歩みを進める。
This is new, walking in with this kind of scarecrow story looking. Oh, there's her friend. I also find it hard to believe that the homeroom teacher could be so callous. Or the English teacher there. I don't know. Hard to know the heart, the true heart of people. This could all just be the imagination of Hina, however.
心のきしみに耐えられずに彼女は動けなくなった。幼い日に親子で交わした思い出の言葉。母親に叱られた時も弟と喧嘩した時も父親はずっと少女の味方でいてくれた。少女は再び歩み始める。大好きな父親の隣で太陽のように微笑むために。学校から出た後の果てしない悩みの岐路。父親へ事実を話す決心が固まる頃には夜が更けていた。
This whole thing, the whole sun and moon, is so well done. I really wonder if Nier Reincarnation had flopped at release. If it would have been this nice.
寝ているであろう父親を気遣い、ただいまと少女は小声でつぶやく。
back home.
壁にあるスイッチを手探りで見つける。そこで少女が見たのは、紐で首をつって自殺した父親。辛い現実に嫌気がさした父親のうつろな顔が少女を見下ろしている。胸の内に響く心が壊れる音。世界でただ一つの日だまりを失った少女は空虚な涙を流しながら無限の闇へと落ちていった。
Now Hina has truly lost everything. But we know from clearing the rest of Sun and Moon, this is not the whole truth here. Okay, that's weird. This time the pronoun is she rather than he, like it was before. She, I think, is correct because she is blaming the mother, not Yuzuki specifically.
私はずっとお父さんのために勉強だって頑張ったし、どんなに辛くても笑って、なのになんで私ばっかり。
ひなちゃん、先へ進もう。太陽を直せばきっと過去を。
I feel like the characters of Hina and Yuzuki are speaking directly to Japanese youth. Working hard, following the rules, doing things for the sake of other people. And not getting, you know, recognition or thanks or a reward. Or worse, you know, having bad things happen to you. And wondering why.
私はここで必ず。
But with this revelation, Hina now understands like what she wants to do, and she feels that she can do it by repairing the sun.
僕とひなちゃんの旅の終着点。刑事で最も太陽に近い最果ての地。同時に最もひなちゃんの世界に近い場所でもある。
I think I forgot that this part was in black and white, which is interesting to think about now, because in the beginning of People World, when all of the girl monster Scarecrow characters are gathered, it's also black and white like this. So I wonder if this is some, well, obviously it's some special place in the cage. Maybe like a central area or like a removed area.
短い間だったけど、お仕事を手伝ってくれて助かったよ。
いえ、私こそ。 陽がこんなに大きく見えるなんて。
ほらほら、こっちだよ。
I don't think I've said this in a video yet, but the Girl Monster arc was written by Yoko Taro, but Sun and Moon was written by someone else. One of his proteges, you could say. But despite some unbelievable aspects, I really admire this arc.
それじゃいってらっしゃい。
私も昔の元気な頃のお父さんと話してるみたいで、楽しかったです。
そう言ってもらえて僕も嬉しいよ。さあさあ、最後の大仕事だ。心の準備はいいかい？
うん。行ってきます。
And then People World was written by yet another writer. Alright, then we get the cutscene here. That is a very low opening on that collar there. So she gets a call from her father. Seemed like he had the same voice as the Papa carrier. And it activates this thing here. When Papa was speaking to Mama on the phone, talking about, like, you know, make it work this time, I wonder if this is the first time this is happening, where Hina repairs the sun. Or if this happens every time, and then where the failure happens is when Hina and Yuzuki meet.
僕に教えて。
お父さんと。
So that will do it for this video. We are now halfway through Sun and Moon. I think at this point we will move to Yuzuki, and then we'll pick up with the videos there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.